Hey, Facebook Live. Bright as the sun. I have this skylight in my living room, and it's shining like just in the right light. Hey, Facebook people, who's on here? Who's on Facebook Live? Hey, Jade. I wanted to see who's on Facebook. Oh, look at all my hearts. Miss you. As you can tell, I need you. Girl. Can't get a haircut done. That's okay. Hey, I'm making some videos today about Keller Mortgage. Because if you work with a Keller Williams client, if you work with a Keller Williams agent like me, that makes you a Keller Williams client that has access to Keller Mortgage. And what is your interest rate if you're a homeowner? Is it higher or lower than what the current interest rate is? Because it might be a great time to refinance. With Keller Mortgage, there are zero origination fees, and it's a product that's specifically designed for real estate transactions. And they order your appraisal for you. But anyways, I'm getting on here to see if anyone has any questions during this time of uncertainty. But I think if we think positive and look towards the future, still make plans, use this time to reevaluate our plans. I'm currently working on my Monday to Friday time block schedule, because if you know me, you know I used to be a teacher. And every Sunday night would be this planning time of, okay, well, when are we going to do math? And when are we going to do reading? And when are we going to have PE? And when is just everything we had to be, scheduled. So I turned to real estate. And I think I also need to have this structure of, what do you do on Mondays? What do you do on Tuesdays? What do you do on Wednesdays? Are you calling your clients? Are you lead generating? So I'm working on, what time of day and what better time to work on your schedule when you can't go anywhere and you can't do anything for our safety and for our health. So that's why I'm taking this time to look at my schedule. And hey, Steven. And using this time to our advantage, instead of complaining. And how can we make the best of it? I think it's all about how we think about it. We can be like negative and sad. And, but no, use this time to remember that week off that you couldn't take vacation, because of, your business or your work or your job. Here it is. I read, there was a meme on one of the social platforms that said, use this time to do the things that you never have time to do. And, as long as it's not anything that involves social gathering. My friend Alicia, she was decorating for Easter, and she has this big picture that says gather. And that's another meme that's been going around lately, is no, you don't gather, ungather, spread out. But it's for our safety. It's for our health. It's for the longevity of our society and our humanity. So breathe in, breathe out. I got ready today, and you're like, well, some of us are like, what's the point? And it's kind of for ourselves. I was like, oh, I'll make some videos. Oh, I'll get on Facebook, Facebook Live. And what's up? How are you guys? How are you guys holding up? Steven, how is the weather out there? Are you guys still snowing? We had a little rain spout here in Southern California on Sunday night. Today's Tuesday, huh? Like, what day is it? But it looks to be, look, there's the sun right there. Can zoom in up there. It's pretty sunny. So let's, heat this world up. Welcome to spring. And, take care of yourself. Use this extra time that we would normally not have to take care of ourselves. And I don't think it's being selfish either. I think it's the putting the mask on yourself first mentality, and fill up your cup. Then you can go fill up others. But do you guys have any questions? Can you tell that I'm live like right now? Because I'm on my phone, but I'm wondering if you can see it on the computer. Maybe you can. Do I go to my page? Oh, look, it says live. Oops. So how are you guys doing? Cousin Patsy, how's Utah? Is it snowing out there? Even though spring started, we still had some rain in Southern Cal. But now the sun's coming out. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice day in Southern California. But I wanted to check in on you guys, see how you guys were doing. Hey, everybody. Miss Jacqueline in the house. Are you taking a break from teaching? I wonder if I can put this down here. Oh, my back. What's up, guys? What you do? Oh, is Mariana watching? Hi. Oh, good. Give Mama a break. I see everything that you're posting to help them, and it's pretty awesome. I like how the whole Facebook community came together and was like, oh, here's all, like the minute we went quarantined, here's everything you can do with your kids because they're going to be home now. And I've been sending them to my sister too to help with my nephew. Oh, tell her I said hello and give her a big hug for me. I'm making some videos today on refinancing for those of you who are homeowners, depending on your situation. If you plan to sell in the near future, refinancing maybe is not the best option, but if you plan to stay in it for a while, then I would suggest maybe looking at your current interest rate and seeing if it would be advantageous. I like that word. See if it would be advantageous to refinance to get the current rate. Did you know Keller Mortgage is available to you and 0 loan origination fees? It's all around a better bet if you're going to refinance. And if you know a Keller Williams agent, then that makes you a Keller Williams client. Well, the last update I heard for SoCal was May 1st. They were going to be opening up schools May 1st, but as we know, it's day-by-day thing that we're going through. So we're kind of playing it by ear and seeing, how we can get through this, What do you mean? What do you mean? But I wanted to get on here and see if you had any real estate questions, if you had any questions, see if I can help somehow. See, how are you doing? Trying to get some sunlight from my skylight. Trying to wait for the weather to warm up, go take a walk by the lake in the middle of the desert. What's up, guys? Who else is in here? Okay, I'm getting some good questions. Okay, so if you refinance with me, I can hook you up with a Keller Mortgage loan officer that does everything electronically. My Keller Mortgage person is down here, but everything's done on the phone, on the computer, through the Keller Mortgage Portal. So basically I email you a link that you fill out, and then you get to speak with the loan officer so they can see what your numbers are on paper and see if it would even be worth it. I don't think that we just go, oh, okay, let's refinance you. There's a customer. No, it's like they will look at your situation, and that's kind of more of their hat that they put on. I can just kind of guide you to them. And then once you get to talk to them, they look at your financial situation, and we can get you a Keller Mortgage refinance today. And it doesn't have to be near you. It can be, my guy can do, I think he said, like, he's licensed in, I don't want to get this number wrong, but over 20 states. Like, he can help you and your aunt and your great uncle all refinance. And I think that's what's cool about Keller Mortgage. And if you're interested, message me. And because there's a really big advantage when you refinance, where your mortgage is not due for a few months. And it's all tied into, the package. And, it's not saying that it's free, but it's just, it will give you a break for a few months on paying your mortgage. So I think that's an advantage during this time. But also, if you're able to get your payment lower when your mortgage does become due, you have some extra cash in there, for food, things like that, healthcare, cough medicine, things like that. So it wouldn't hurt to talk to a Keller Mortgage specialist. Yeah, and that's a great question, Jacqueline. You don't have to be near me. I can hook you up with the Keller Mortgage loan officer through email. So I just need your email address. But don't type it in here. Type it, like, message me and text me. So that's a great question, Jacqueline. Do you need to be in Southern California in San Bernardino County to refinance with my Keller Mortgage officer? No. I'm going to email you the link. We're going to hook you up through email. Everything that needs to be uploaded, you can do through your computer, through the portal, through the safe banking Keller Mortgage Portal. And it's available to everyone. And that's why during this time, it's like everyone's business and job is kind of on hold. So what can I do to help during this time? I can still help families refinance, help them in their situation, introduce them to Keller Mortgage. What is Keller Mortgage? And it's something. So Keller Williams is the brokerage I work for. Started by Mr. Gary Keller, and he created Keller Mortgage specifically for real estate transactions. And they have the 0+ loan program. So for new home buyers, I'm always recommending Keller Mortgage. So let's say you want to get pre-qualified. I would email you this link to start the loan process. And it's the same thing for refinancing. So even though you didn't, when you got the loan, let's say through your own bank or through your credit union, you're able to kind of shop around during this time. Refinancing to a lower rate over time. Like if you're going to be living in your home for another 10 years and your interest rate is 6%, if you refinance today, it almost halves your interest. Your interest rate is cut in half. And using Keller Mortgage, a lot of the fees, the closing costs that are associated when you refinance, because it's, the appraisal has to be ordered. Keller Mortgage does that for you. Everything that maybe a normal bank that has a lot of products to offer, they may not be specific, to real estate. And how would they know that unless they were a Keller Williams agent, who created Keller Mortgage for our clients? So whether you want to refinance or be a new homeowner, become become pre-qualified now. And then when we get out of this situation, maybe you'll be ready to buy. And maybe you want to stop renting. Or maybe you want to switch homes. I have a friend up in the Bay Area, so I know a lot of my Facebook friends are up there, so I can always refer you to her. She's also a Keller Williams agent and has access to all of these tools, Keller Mortgage especially. So if you know anyone or you yourself want some help or questions, reach out to me. I can refer you to her. Like if you needed an agent to show you homes and such, or to list your home up in the Bay Area, I would refer you to Alicia Platt. And if you're down here in Southern California, which I think maybe 20% of my Facebook friends are, then I can help you, or you can tell your friends to message me if they have any loan questions. So Miss Jacqueline, you know what to do once you're ready. And I know your situation is a little different. So pay attention for you. I would say pay attention to the interest rates. What is your current interest rate? And just kind of keep those comparisons in mind, and you'll know when it's time to refinance. And if you plan to stay there, like if you don't plan to sell, I would recommend that also. Hey, Melissa. She's my SoCal buddy. Oh, look, we can wave at people. And Miss Evelyn. Hey, Miss Maggie. Hey, Lindsay. So I heard a story of someone who refinanced to a 15-year loan. I want to say 2.6%. 2.6%. So that would, and again, that's, the shorter the loan time, maybe the rates are different. Like when I bought my condo in 2016, I believe I had my interest rate locked at 3.5, 3.3. So you really have to look at the whole picture and outweigh the pros and the cons and say, oh, because it's not free to refinance, but I feel like it's, what's the word? I feel like if you refinance with Keller Mortgage, they have you as the client in mind. And I'm not saying that other banks don't. I'm just saying that Keller Mortgage was designed specifically with real estate clients in mind. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I think it's lunchtime. So I guess I better make me a sandwich, a home sandwich. They taste better when you make them from home, I think. Call it a home sandwich. And take your vitamins because I want to stay healthy during this time. And I'm like 12 years old still, so I get the gummies. But I think these are one a day, but maybe I should take twice a day. I don't know. Do you guys take vitamins? I think when I was a kid, it was Flintstones, and they weren't chewy. They were like chalk. They were like tic-tac chalk. But I am going to be making some chili for dinner. So I'll just make a sandwich to hold me over. What are you guys making for dinner tonight? That's been another hot question. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Anybody? Well, thanks for coming on here with me, everyone. That was fun. I had a coaching call with my real estate team earlier. Cereal. That's my after dinner snack. What kind of cereal is your favorite? I think I'm going to go take a walk because the sun's coming out and the weather is amazing. Yeah, Lucky Charms, number 1. Why is that always our favorite? My second favorite would probably be anything chocolate, like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Pebbles or Cocoa anything. Are you doing a lot of your work from home? Oh, another thing I thought that might be beneficial for my peeps during this time is looking at your renter's insurance and your homeowner's insurance. And maybe even do this with your car insurance during this time. Shop around. Get a few quotes. See if what you're paying now is good for you. See if you can get the same service for a cheaper price monthly, because with all this time, we can shop around for car insurance, renter's insurance. Because I know when I bought my home, they're pretty much like, okay, go get homeowner's insurance. You have 12 minutes to go do it. So we're like, we don't care. We're like, I'm buying a house. Like, I didn't really think about this. So if you're planning on buying a home, or if you already have a home, now would be a good time to research some homeowners insurance policies, right? Hey, Alicia. I was shouting you out earlier, so you have to go back and watch. So, okay, let's say you are a homeowner and you have homeowners insurance. And as my joke just referenced 2.5 seconds before, you don't have a whole lot of time. It's not top priority when you're running around trying to buy a home. You're excited, you're filled with emotions, and they go, hurry up, go get homeowners insurance because I need it to close, this escrow. And well, now use this time to go shop around for different rates to get the same amount of. Now, what I'm not saying is get the cheapest and lower your coverage. I'm saying try to get the same coverage that you want for a different price, lower price. So I think that would be homeowner's insurance if you own a home, your renter's insurance if you rent, your car insurance. Now that some of these you may be locked in, but use this time to research so that, number one, when does it expire? So that you're aware of when you are able to shop around. Because I think a lot of us, we go and accept the renewal offer. When I moved from Northern California to Southern California, AAA. Now, AAA is different. AAA has like a Northern California AAA and a Southern California AAA. And so it wasn't like they just sent me a renewal letter. I reached out to them and I said, hey, I'm moving. I know my car insurance is up in June. Here's my car, here's my age and all that. And it went up. And I'm like, whoa, I've been with this company for so long. But let me see what else I can find. So just maybe find some of that paperwork that is buried and that you've been meaning to get to. That's all I'm saying. What was the other thing I was going to bring up? Insurance, refinancing. Oh, do you have my Keller Williams app? With the Keller Williams app, I'm looking for my phone and it's right there. You can search for rentals. You can search for homes. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, please go do so. On my Instagram, it's the link in my bio. Man, the SoCal rates of your company, Jacqueline, were not cool. And I don't know if it was my car or my age. But I'm aware of when my current insurance runs out, so then I can shop around. What was that other thing I was going to say? I forgot. Anyways. Interesting. Yeah, I was highly disappointed. Even though, so I had my AAA card. The roadside is amazing. And my card said, so at the time, I think I was 28 or something. And it said like, highly valued member, 30 plus years. Because my dad taught me how to get car insurance and get roadside. So I'm like, I haven't even been on this world 30 years. How am I a customer for 30 plus years? So I thought that was funny. Yeah, that's why. What's up, Alicia? What's up? You know what's funny, and you know what I heard about Zoom? Is that the guy who invented it became a billionaire overnight. When we're like, oh, we can't go to work. Well, we still have to work. So I'm about to Zoom you. So I was on a Zoom call earlier too. And it's pretty cool. Whoever talks kind of like gets the screen. But then our host disappeared. So then I became the host, and I was like, all right, y'all, what's up? What's up, guys? But in real estate, that's how we can have conferences. Let's say I meet a Facebook client or an Instagram client, and I want to have the initial consultation, but just not at a coffee shop like I normally do. But we can do FaceTime or we can do Zoom. Hey, you want to Zoom? And talk about your situation specifically, whether it's with your mortgage or your home situation. I can help. And it's getting to the point where maybe we are going to be going more digitally just within the whole world. That's another perspective that I've been thinking about, is that there's going to be a whole lot of good that comes out of this too, and how we were so quick to not stop our business and figure out a way, because how else were we forced into these Zoom meetings if it weren't for this situation? When I'm thinking we could have been doing this for efficiency, save gas, save time, save commute time, depending on where you are. But I just want to make sure you guys are okay, and see how you guys are doing. And Alicia, what are you making for dinner? I know you say you made chili last week, but I'm making chili tonight. And Jacqueline's having cereal. Okay. I guess it's time for lunch and my walk. So thanks everyone for watching. Let me know how I can help. If I can refer you to a Keller Mortgage loan officer or anyone in your family that might benefit, or if you're thinking of selling or buying in the future, let me know. I can help.